Okay, so that puts our items like this. Sitzoran berries. Now, you're thinking, Sitzoran berries, that... Are you being too careful here? Not really. Actually, speaking of being too careful, I do not need this many gravel rocks, and I don't want them taking up that much inventory space. I never like to bring in more than like 30. And I've just kept picking them up in all the dungeons. So now, we get another chance to go to Snowpath, which is the exact same Snowpath as before, so there's no reason to go there this time. Unless you want to train some more, or test out Absol. So now, we can give this power band to Absol. He is actually a permanent member of our team, not just accompanying us for the mission. So we'll do everything we would normally do. If you had a link box, you could link Lear with one of the attacking moves to lower their defense and attack, doing more damage in the same turn. Absol starts off at level 20, which makes it a pretty good Pokemon. He's higher level than us by 1, and really balanced for the point in the game you get it. Only level 20. Not like they're giving you a level 64. Yes, that does happen in some game in the series. They give you a level 64 or something when you're like level 30 and then complain about the game being too easy. Spoilers for anyone who hasn't played this series. But overall, this game's really well balanced, I think. Most balanced game in the series. I'm getting away from this. Oh god. Do something, Sparky, thank you. Yeah, normally I would just let this health come back on its own, but I am not taking any chances here. I'm going to heal it. Fury Attack is a killer, of course. But there is one more thing that happens in this dungeon that's even more killer than Fury Attack, if that makes any sense. If you can believe that. And we should start seeing it before long. Because I know for a fact it occurs here. At random. Onto the 3rd floor of Mount Freeze. And the rooms here aren't that bad. We get more money. They don't give you large amounts of money, but we've accumulated over 3,000, so we can now buy 4 Reviver Seeds once we get back to town, assuming they sell them in the shops. And we could use that to buy like almost all the friend areas that we don't already have. So just racking up money. That's why I like to get every item you see. Because you could even sell stuff like TMs you're never going to use, and they sell for a pretty decent amount of money. Here's a link box. I'm not going to bother linking Absol's moves because Absol's honestly not going to get much use in here. And I think I'm going to stick with Citadwidow afterwards. Oh boy. Good job, team. It's not what I wanted to happen, but the paralysis is nice. Absol actually doing work. Pineco's a dangerous Pokemon because I don't know if it can have self-destruct at this level. Now's the point I wish I could recruit because you have Seal in here. Evolves into Dugong. I love Dugong so much. I would have a team of Dugong and Furret if I could, both from these dungeons. So we might have to make a trip in later because Seal... What other water types have we seen? We've seen Poliwag, we've seen Wooper, and we've seen Seal. I prefer Dugong. Dugong and Politoed are both really cool Pokemon, I think. Quagsire is okay, I guess. So, I'd like to have a Dugong, but I feel like it'd be overused because I always have a Dugong. Always have a Dugong. Dugongs are good. I'm gonna eat this apple and pick up this TM for Taunt because we're getting... if we can make it through the dungeon with these kind of items, we can make it back to the deposit bots, sell them, get some nice money. This dungeon's actually going by pretty quickly. We're already on 9 of Mount Freeze. I fully intended Mount Freeze to take 2 episodes. I think it's still going to end up taking 2, but this is going a lot faster than I expected. So, I don't know. I guess we'll find out. We have more snow coming in. Cherry berry. Paralysis is not that bad of a status condition. So I normally don't even bother picking up cherry berries. Here's a purple gummy for ghost types. Okay, we don't need this many orange berries. Dead end. There's a Vigoroth coming. Unfortunately, we're the only ones that get to attack it, but we take it out with a crit, so that's good. Also, another interesting thing, if you end up going on water and you can't walk on water, don't ask how it can happen because it's actually quite strange how it works, but you end up warping automatically. So there are a few attacks, and one of them, a Pokemon in this dungeon might have one of them, which is why I brought it up. You can actually go onto the water even if you can't walk on it, and you'll end up warping in the same way. I fully expect by the end of this series, if I play through the entire game, entire post-game, every dungeon, try to do everything I can, I'm going to have so many strange moments on camera like that, because this game's as long as you want to make it, and there are just so many possibilities of things that can happen. So, it's almost endless. I got Leered, so this is dangerous. Zangoose is powerful. Okay, I think Fury Cutter just attacks twice. But that put us in Blaze. I'm going to play it safe and eat an Oran Berry. I don't want to die in here. That'll get my defense back to normal. Bottom path is probably a dead end. Oops. Okay, I couldn't tell if that was an item or a Wonder Tile. But we're now to floor 13 of Mount Freeze. Pretty big place. Got more snow. I'm pretty sure this is the biggest dungeon so far in the game, counting both parts, including the peak. Spoiler, there's a peak. Of course it's a mountain, there has to be a peak. We got Seviper, cool poison type. I've used one before, it was pretty good. We're pretty much at the end of this, but I have the item space for the apple, so we'll take it. This is a really weirdly laid out floor. Strange indeed. A lot of hallway. Really long hallway, but that means the one room there is will have the stairs. Now to 14. I think this place is 15. It would make sense. I'll let Absol handle this. I think he can do it. Yep, Absol's got this in the bag. 2 crits. Absol's ability is... I'll check it in a second. Absol's ability, because it gets both of its abilities, it does have... No, wait, I thought it had Super Luck. Oh well. What am I thinking of that has Super Luck, or is that a Dream World thing? Because that boosts its critical hit rate. I thought that might be the reason for it getting so many criticals, but I'm overthinking. It has pressure, which is okay. It's not great, but... Ooga, slacking. I am worried, because this guy has the potential to kill me in one hit with an attack. Okay, we get out of there. They give us a lot of apples in here. I mean, I guess it's not as good as giving us 20 clear gummies, but can't complain. We got more snow, but what was that? Okay. It's hard to tell just looking at the screen with these colors because the walls look really similar to the floor. I will admit that. And then the water looks like it could be walls, because you can cut corners on the water, but not on walls, obviously. Thought I saw a Pokemon, but it must have not seen us. Absol quick attack is pretty nice. Attacking from all sorts of different directions. And that should take out Survivor. Now this dungeon's a little bigger than I expected, so we are not going to be doing all of Mount Freeze in one episode, but we'll do the halfway point and stop it. Absol gets Bite, which is a special attack. How bad is Absol's special attack in this? It's really not that bad. It's worth using just for the flinch chance, so I will do that. Oh, it's already on? Okay. Yeah, even though it's a special attack, it's still useful for the secondary effect. And there is a cringe. I should have switched. Okay, I still can. Lick has a chance of paralyzing. Bite can make you flinch. Survivor can do a lot of tricky things. Here's a sleeping slack off. I can't get both of us to it, so I'm in danger here. Wow, we one-shotted it. That was unexpected. Alright, so Sparky's 21. Absol's 21, but we're back here at 19. How close are we to a level up, by the way? Pretty close. That's like 10 Pokemon away. And that's going to be the end of Mount Freeze. Going to the halfway point, in the next episode of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team, we will be headed up the peak of Mount Freeze to find Ninetales, who supposedly awaits us at the top. And we'll find out if that Ninetales legend was really true or not. So this has been Deacon082 with Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team, and I'll see you guys next time.